Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be rating the Mario Brothers Overworld themes, or Level 1 themes essentially, because with the release of Wonder and my opinions on the music, I'm kind of curious to see what is the best track. So, I have pulled out, at the bottom here you can see what I think is all the mainline Mario games. Stuff at the bottom ignore, because at the end of the day, they're either the RPGs or stuff that we're not going to be looking at, and I'm pretty sure they will have music from here. I'm going to try and go in some kind of order. I appreciate the fact that the new Super Mario Bros. Games here are not in necessarily in order and whatnot. So there is some kind of order, but not. Let's put Wonder at the end, actually, because that's the most recent one. So we're going to start with Super Mario Bros. 1, I think a track that literally everyone and their mother knows, and find a place to put it. I mean, it's just iconic. Surely this has to go in S tier, right? I just love how blocky it sounds. It's such a weird track. And the thing is, this is aged like a fine wine, this track. Dun, dun, dun. Nice change into the final, like the. That's not there yet, is it? It's the next bit that changes. I mean, it's got to be S tier. I don't think there's anywhere else you can put it. It's like the most famous piece of video game music in history. Even if it does sound like bleeps and bloops to most people, it's still like one of the best. I mean, you never hear the full track anyway. Like, most of the time when you're playing on a level, you're getting pipes or dying. Or yeah, it's fantastic. It's an S tier track. I would feel bad putting that anywhere else. All right, Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm curious. Like, let's listen to this one because, like, I know I like it. It's definitely like, it's one of those ones that I think it has a very unique flavour to it. It's super bloody catchy. I think that's what's really important about it. Like that. It's very like jazzy. Like if you were playing like a kind of like on guitar, but like it's a very difficult track to play by the looks of it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm gonna let my biases shine through. I think that's S tier as well. I think that one is like iconic as all hell. Maybe people don't like it as much, but I think it's hard not to like it. It's such a jolly little track. All right, no biases here at all with my Super Mario Bros. 3 shirt on. Let's have a listen to this one. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need to say any more. It's S tier. It's like up there. The classics have the best like overworld themes. They're Super Mario. I love that track. I think it is the sort of reggae influences in it, in a lot of the Mario Bros. 3 soundtrack is crazy awesome. I love it, and it's probably my personal favourite, so it's definitely S tier. So there we go. Right, now we have Super Mario Worlds, which I think is a lot of people growing up with the SNES really like this track. And then the jump to 16-bit. I can't deny that this is very silly sounding, but still pans. We get the drums now. I was hoping the Yoshi drums are going to come in. Maybe it's my bias from growing up from playing these games, but I can't not put this here as well. I don't like Super Mario World as much as I like Super Mario Bros. 3. I know those are the games that people always compare to one another, but I can't in good conscience put Super Mario World in A tier. Like, these 4 games have the most iconic Mario music to date. Out of all the games that we're about to go through, these 4 games are the ones that everyone knows. They know 1, maybe 2, maybe not so much, but 1, 2, 3, and World are the ones that people know the music from and those classic themes. And that's what makes these games like, top tier, S tier sort of stuff. So, yeah, I can't in good conscience put Super Mario World here. I might be like, I don't like it quite as much, but this is such an iconic change in style in terms of the fact that it's 16-bit after that. And yeah, by the way, these are not ordered in rank. Like, these are all 4 of these are just incredibly good overworld theme music. Alright, so I don't have a Yoshi's Island thing here, so this is representing Yoshi's Island because I feel like it needs to be included. And this is Flower Garden, which is the first level in the game. Yeah, well, it's technically a mini level, then you go on to Make Eggs, Throw Eggs, which is technically the first level in the game. There is an overworld theme, but because I can't remember when that comes in, I'm going with level 1 here. So we're going with Flower Garden. And this is very different again. Oh, it's so good. I will say, I think the remixes in Smash are better than this version. But it's so jolly. It's like, I'm just out for a walk on a summer's day. The flowers are out. Everything looks amazing. You found out that maybe, like, a bit of bad news, but you're like, I don't give a shit. It's just jolly. It's so good. Oh man, it's such a good track. It's such a good track. I don't think it's as iconic as these 4, but do I put it in S? Yeah, fuck it. All the NES, I mean, this is just how good these themes are. They are catchy, they're ingrained, they're jolly. They are just incredibly good platformer music, and I think I would be doing Yoshi's Island a disservice. Whether you think it's a Mario game or not, it is called Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, and I think I would be doing it a disservice by putting this anything lower than S. So these 5 tracks definitely, 5 games, definitely have the best tracks so far. Right then, so let's have a listen to what's next. Super Mario Land. Oh, I do like this one. These are classics for me. Alright, bear with me, and here we go. Ba-boom. It's short, but I do like it. I think this is... I don't think it's S tier. Like, we're actually going to have our first one. I think... It's memorable as fuck. It's going an A. Like, it's such a good... Like, it's short, but it's catchy. And that's, I think, what really comes down to it. Mario music is very catchy and very memorable, and it should be like that. Alright, Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, a game that I notoriously hate. However, this is a good theme. And it's using the Game Boy sound chip very well, actually. For a Game Boy sound game, I can't deny that that is a very good track. A lot of the music in that game kind of sucks. However, this is definitely A tier as well. Like, it's short, catchy, and memorable. Just like Super Mario Land 1. That is short, catchy, and memorable. That's what's really important. That's what they do. And they don't have to be short, mostly. They just have to be catchy. Alright, let's move on to everybody's favourite, the new Super Mario Bros. Games. And I know that 3 of these are going to be the same track. We're going to figure out which one's the best. So, we're starting with New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. It's like a samba. Is it samba? Is it like a Latin? It's almost elevator music in some aspects. I like this track, but I think this version of it is B. I think the other versions might be better because of the sound font. Let's just let it end and then I'll try and see what the other ones are like. It's a good track. Let's see what the Wii one's like. I think Wii came out after this. Oh, the bwap is less annoying as well. It's a much cleaner version of the track. It does sound generic as all get out. It's even more elevator music now, isn't it? Thinking about it, the sound font for this. I think this goes in B as well. I'll let it play out. Oh, cool. Alright, let's have a listen to New Super Mario Bros. 2, which is the same theme again, but I think it's the best version? This is on the 3DS. Maybe? So this is a weird combination of the DS one and the Wii one. It's very kooky. You know what? I like the track. I think there's probably better remixes without the bars and the weird sounds in it. The actual main melody and the main track is pretty good. It probably would have been an A, but they're just kind of a little bit annoying. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to New Super Mario Bros. U, which is a very different theme. They finally decided to change it. Still got the bar bits. I heard enough. Let's go and see. I've never rated that track very highly. It's just too subdued. Like, at least the other one has a bit more pep doing it. That one's just like... It's just too slow. It needs to be faster. If I was to put it up on the speed on there, I wonder if... Put it at 1.25. See, just burn it up a little bit. That makes that track massively better. Yeah, yeah. I never rated New Super Mario Bros. U, unfortunately. So yeah, let's move on then. Right, let's try and move on to some of the 3D games then. We'll come back to these. We'll come to do Mario 64. Now this is a game I notoriously don't like, so this will be interesting to see what this ends up. So this is Bob on Battlefield essentially. So the 3D games, I've gone with tracks that play early in the game. I don't know if this is necessarily the overworld themes because it's harder to find that. But we'll go with this. This is kind of that classic one that people know. Look at that bar sound kind of a bit got invented. Now, I don't really like the music in Super Mario 64, but it does have a couple of good tracks. At least this one is interesting. I think this would probably be S tier for some people. It's not for me. Ba 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 ba. To be fair to it, I think it is better than someone's giving it credit for. It's going in B. It's definitely not S tier for me. I don't think it's as good as like A tier, but it is catchy and memorable, and I think it is on par with the new Super Mario Bros. Themes. I think out of all the tracks, that's probably going to upset some people, but that's how I feel about it. There are some good tracks in this game. That is one of the better ones, along with the water music, which I can't think of what it's called. Right, Super Mario Sunshine. This is just Delfino Plaza. This is a track that you hear a lot of when you're in the game. It's technically not the first level, but it is still a level in its own. It's got a hub world. Let's get to it. Notoriously dislike this track. It's a very different feeling theme. It just feels a bit light, I think is what my issue is. No, like, I mean, I know the drums or something comes in a minute, but just trying to listen and absorb it, because it's been a while since I've heard this properly. I like the version, again, Smash does a really good remix of this. I still don't like it very much, and I think, as much as I don't like Mario 64, this has to go in C tier. I don't think I'd put this in D. I think that would be a bit hard. I don't actually think there's that much stuff I would put down that low. I think these are two of the weaker ones. But yeah, there's no, like, I know you got on Yoshi, I think the drums come in again, but like, it just needs a bit more. Alright, Super Mario Galaxy. I've got Gusty Garden, which is probably, I think, is the first level. One of, anyway. Very grandiose in comparison to a lot of the other Mario tracks. God, I remember when this game came out and playing it for the first time. Wow. One of the best looking games on Wii. Bloody epic, isn't it? We haven't even got to the main bit of the track I was thinking of. Da, 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 da. I don't think I can really deny the awesomeness that is this track. It's definitely S tier. It's such a different take on a main sort of Mario theme. Or one of the main themes in Galaxy. It's kind of hard to put that anywhere else. It's pretty fucking good. Alright, so I've got Sky Station Galaxy here. I'm not sure this is the first one, but we will be judging Super Mario Galaxy 2 off of this. Very similar. Again, that grand epic adventure. It's such a... Again, it's very jolly, and it's like, ah, the sun's out. Everything's great. I lost my wallet, but I don't care. Life's good. I think it's good, but I don't think it's particularly memorable. Like, well, at least to me, it's not that memorable. But it is incredibly jolly. I think it's going to break into the theme from the first one. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't think it's as good. I think it's an A-tier track. I think it's very, very, very fun. But I just don't think it hits the heights of this stuff here. So, alright. Super Mario 3D Land. I love this track. So, this is so Mario. I'm S tier. S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier. One of the best modern Mario tracks to date. It's everything a Mario theme tune should be. It incorporates 1, 2, 3 and World in this. It's not very long, but it's a hella catchy. That it's so good. Such a good motif. All right, Super Mario 3D World, Super Bell Hill, also known as the Overworld theme. This is also incredible. Again, has everything you'd expect from a Mario theme. That walking bass line. Boom, 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 boom. I stand by that 3D World is still one of the best Mario games. It's so good. I can't deny it. It's also S tier. Like, when you get that feeling right for Mario, it just works so well. And a lot of people are going to be like, Jesus Christ, you think a lot of the Mario music's S tier. Well, that's because it is. Like, think about what it is. It's platform music, you know, what it's trying to nail. It's so good. Right, so let's finish up with these last three. We're going to start with Bowser's Fury, which is what this represents. I haven't played Bowser's Fury, and I can't remember what the music is. I've got some idea. So this is like Lap Cat, which I think is pretty much just plays when nothing else is going on. Oh my god, I forgot how chill it was. Do 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 do. It's like underwater music, isn't it? It's very, very, very chill. It's very short as well. Oh, that's a difficult one to place. That's very different. It's not S tier because it elicits very different feelings. It sounds like it should be from like Odyssey on like one of the beach levels. I definitely think it's better than New Super Mario Brothers on 64. So it's got to go an A then, I think. Like, I like it. I don't... It's just so different. I don't really... It almost go between A and B. It goes somewhere in there. Because I think these are much more like iconic Mario tracks. And this is just so chill. But I do like it, so... Alright. Next up, we got Mario Odyssey. There isn't really an overworld theme. So I've gone with Fossil Falls. Because that's... I know you have Bonington, which is like the first sort of place. But Fossil Falls is kind of the first real level you get to. So we'll judge it on that. Obviously, this game has a lot of good music in it. Gone back to the more Galaxy style-esque. Very epic sounding again. I like it. I think there's better music in Odyssey. I think this is a really good track though. Yeah, I think... It keeps going, doesn't it? I think for me, this is A tier. I think this is a really, really, really solid track. I don't think it's quite up there. If this was Steam Gardens or if this was New Donk, which a lot of people probably use New Donk as like the theme from that game, I think that would be S tier. But I think this is a really nice track. It gives off those Mario Galaxy vibes. Like the strings. It's very good. But it's not quite this level. Alright, last up then is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So, the newest game. Let's see how I feel about this now after listening to all of these. So back to the badu boo ba ba boo ba ba. It's got a kind of crazy manic energy that it's somewhere between New Super Mario Bros., Lake Lap Cat. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad track, but I don't think it's like particularly great either. It's better than these two. It's more energetic. It's definitely like got that energy vibe to it, but it's not. I think it's the boodap, bab bab, kind of the doo-wop sounds that they're going for. It just doesn't do a lot for me. It's kind of more annoying than it is interesting. The guitar part, the ding, 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 like there's a lot of cool there. I think if that blah 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 thing was played differently with a different instrument, I think it would be a lot better. And to be fair, when you play the Overworld theme, when you've got the elephant suit, it does change. You've got like more of a blah 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 thing with a trumpet. It's not to say the music's bad. I just don't think it hits the highlights of these other ones. So I don't know if I'm missing anything. There's obviously these games down here, but this stuff doesn't count. All in all, I think there is more good or great, fantastic Mario tracks than there is bad. And quite frankly, as you can see that in my opinions here of the S and A rank stuff. B stuff's good, it's just not incredible. And then these ones are just a bit bland or just don't do anything for me. Nothing's down here, nothing's like actually bad. But all in all, I think, you know, these 1, 2, 3 World and Yoshi's Island are the iconic classic ones. And then you have Galaxy, 3D Land, 3D World, which are like Galaxy's massive, like super epic, and these two are like a return to the older style from 3D Land, 3D World. In the A rank, you've got the Game Boy games, very very good. Galaxy 2, not as memorable as the first Galaxy. Bowser's Fury, Late Black Cat, very strange. And then Odyssey, again, if it was based on New Donk City, I think that would be an A tier, but I'm just going off the first level because there's no the 3D games don't really have an overworld theme. New Super Mario Bros. Games, they're all pretty much here except for U, which is in C. 64 is just a personal bias. I think this will probably upset most people. Wonder, the newest one, same sort of level. Like, these are good tunes, but they're not great. And then these twos are just like very average. So there you go. There are my thoughts and me trying to rank in some degree the Mario Brothers Overworld themes. Brackets, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As always, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, and hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description as always. And until next video, I will see you then.